Unfortunately, it didn't take me long to see that some people had significant advantages in life and some people really didn't. When you grow up in a family where social justice legacy is a normal part of growing up, it doesn't take you long to see what that looks like. I knew it was important work, probably the most important work, but I don't know, for some reason, I just didn't see that as my legacy. I focused, I think, mostly on what other people wanted me to be instead of who I truly was. I was an athlete and I loved football and I still do. When I saw people talking about equity, diversity, belonging, I thought, I don't know, I don't have the expertise to do that. I think I definitely have the lived experience, but do I really want to open myself up to that kind of vulnerability? And frankly, have I actually healed enough to take on this work? The burnout rate for people pouring themselves into these initiatives was pretty bleak. And then something changed. Well, those that know me know I don't sit on the sidelines very well, and over the past decade, I started doing a lot of internal work, understanding I'm not defined by being an athlete, facing my vulnerabilities, and ultimately having a better understanding of my priorities and my purpose in life. Now, I'm stepping into this looking to establish my own legacy. For a long time, I told myself, I don't feel any pressure to live up to any kind of legacy in my family, and I realized what I was really telling myself was, I'm not worthy of legacy. As I continue to practice being vulnerable, leaning in to difficult conversations, and making myself uncomfortable, I really hope to leave a legacy where people don't feel disregarded for where they're at in their learning journey. Rather than suppress and ignore a lifetime of hard experiences and frustrating conversations, I want to share them to build trust and understanding. I choose to share my vulnerabilities and my feelings because I know it can help disarm people with their own. And while some of these truths are really uncomfortable to talk about, we're just gonna have to sit in that. We will also move through it, and really no questions are off the table. My purpose in life is to unite communities through building trust. I believe it's possible to eventually build a world where belonging is a birthright. My name is Bradley Daye, and in our time together, I'll share stories from my perspective. I went from trying to blend in to standing out just for being me. And think of me as your authenticity coach. We'll likely touch on workplace climate and how I learned to be a courageous leader. Learning how to get comfortable with the uncomfortable helped me finally realize a lifelong suspicion that I have ADHD. And I once disregarded this as, isn't everyone struggling? And now I understand that I needed to accept that to be the most authentic version of me.